Hello, welcome to Program with Sam, and this is Getting Started with C. So, first things first, sorry that this video didn't go up on the Tuesday like it was supposed to. I was a bit busy and unfortunately couldn't get round to it, but it's here today instead, and everything now should resume as before. So today we're getting started with C, and C is a common beginner language as the syntax is quite simple and you don't have to worry about the object-oriented concepts that come with more advanced languages. And many people, like myself, started with C as it's a low-level language as well, so it's tend to be quite fast in comparison. Nowadays, you'd probably be working with C++ or the C# variants of C. So C++ being basically just the object-oriented expansion pack, if you will, for C code. And C# is it's very similar to Java in the style. But for the purposes of this tutorial series, we're now going to be looking at C. So to start, as with all of the stuff we've seen thus far, we're going to need an IDE. And we're going to be using Visual Studio. I'm going to be using it for Windows here. So if you go to visualstudio.microsoft.com, you can download the Community Edition, and that'll give you access to the Visual Studio product. If you're on Linux, I think you need the Visual Studio Code. I don't think you can get Visual Studio on Linux. I'm not 100% sure though. And then obviously there's a separate version for Mac. But for the purposes of this, I'm going to be taking the Community Edition for Windows. So after you click the link, the download should start, and then you just save it and install it, and you'll be good to take a look at the actual file. So this is what it looks like when we start Visual Studio up. You've got like a project view here, clone or check out, open a new folder, or create a new project. So what you can do is you can click create new project, and it comes up with all of this kind of stuff. Now for the purposes of this, we're going to be making a C++ console app. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking C++, but this is a C tutorial series. Yeah, but because you can use all of the functions from C in C++, it really doesn't matter. So for the purposes of the tutorial, we're going to be using C++ files, but we're going to be writing C code. So go ahead and create a C++ console app. You click next, and you could call it whatever you like. You could call it my first project and create. And what that will do is it will create the actual project for you, the solution in the IDE, and it will give you a starting CPP. Okay, so the window is now resized. It required me to actually manually resize it, but that's fine. So this is a C++ file, obviously, and that's why it's including IOStream and has this std cout. So realistically, we won't be doing this at all. We'll get rid of that when it comes to writing some C code in the next episode. And we'll be doing it all with C code and C libraries. And that's basically the setup done for this. Quite a quick one, just a quick rundown of everything you need. Once you've got it all set up, good to go. And yeah, we'll actually start creating some C code in the next one. And that's about it for getting started there. Next time we're going to be looking at creating a main function in C, including some libraries, and then outputting to the console, with the overall goal of being to do your simple hello world. If you'd like to follow me at Program Sam blog, or follow the blog directly, programwithsam.co.blog, that'd be much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.